Gamegenic Ingenious Supplies.
What's up, Spikes? We're back again today with some fast and furious casual drift magic. We're gonna, crank it to the left, crank it to the right. And before we get into that, we're gonna thank Gamegenic for sponsoring this content. So if you want to get some fabulous deck boxes, great sleeves, great playmats, all kinds of accessories, anything you could imagine for your gaming needs, check out Gamegenic. See your local game store. If they don't have it, then just ask them to get it in. Be polite. We're in trying times. Everybody should be nice to each other. But if they don't get it in, then ask again. But anyway, I today am playing Ramses, Assassin Lord. It is a Dimir Assassins deck, Assassin Tribal, not crazy popular. There's like maybe 24 playable Assassins in all of Magic, but Assassin's Creed will or has rectified that at some point. And yeah, it's alt win cons. You just attack people and then try to trick them into losing the game after you attack them with Ramses. So, yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's Alex again, and I'm playing Jolene the Plunder Queen because I can tell you this much. I could never love again. Unless, of course, it was a treasure deck, mostly focused around Gruul, legendary creatures, and treasures. Sorry?
Nothing?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
It's definitely not that I don't know what you were referencing or anything like that.
It's lyrics to a song called Jolene by Dolly Parton.
Oh.
Jolene the Plunder Queen is all about getting onto the battlefield and having my opponents attack each other so they get treasures, but I also get double treasures. It's a pretty good deck. I'm going to have a good time. What about you, Elliot?
I'm also hopefully playing a pretty good deck and going to have a pretty good time. I'm playing my Elminster deck. Elminster is a planeswalker that can also be your commander. This deck's name on my Mox field is Get Rich or Die Scrying, because either we're going to hit it big with our Elminster in play, making our spells cheaper when we scry, or we're going to scry a bunch of cards to the bottom and still draw poorly and die. We play big fat instants and sorceries like Storm Herd, or alt win cons like Approach of the Second Sun interacts funny in this deck. It's a card I've always wanted to make work, and you can play it for cheap up front if you scry first, or you can scry cards out of the way to get it on top to draw it again and win that way.
Hi, I'm back with the casual all-star. Oops, all legendary. It's
Shania Twain, right?
No, that one's Dolly Parton.
No, that one's Jeremiah Moz.
Unfortunate for everyone involved.
Yeah.
It's a all legendaries deck, currently helmed by Jodah. It used to be Sisay. You might have seen that on the channel, but I swapped him out for Jodah. Just like a little more chaotic randomness involved. Rules of the deck are, if it's not a land, it has to have the word legendary on it. So
That sounds cool.
seems pretty easy enough. Just throw legendaries in.
Well, why don't we throw some legendaries out of these Gamegenic Bastion?
Well, I'm going to draw for my first turn. Oh, look at that. And I'm going to play this island, and I'm going to pass.
Okay. Play a Stomping Ground in defense mode. Pass turn.
Good job.
A draw for turn. Oh, I would like to reveal this Miracle, so I could cast it for its Miracle cost when I draw it if it's the first card I drew this turn. I'll play this basic planes.
Oh, you can use that.
Oh,
Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
man. Miracle was such a weird rules interaction.
There was.
Again, it's kind of interesting with the scry mechanic, not when you draw it on turn one.
Well,
I liked all of your lands, so I'm going to play a mix of them. Savai Triome, go ahead.
Play the swamp.
Went red and black all over.
And then I'm going to cast a Dimir Signature. Pass it. Pass the turn.
untap, upkeep, draw. We're going to play this Forest. We're going to tap 2 for Ruby, Daring Tracker. It's got haste. It's a 1/2, and it says whenever Ruby, Daring Tracker attacks while I control a creature with power 4 or greater, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and can also tap for mana of either red or green. And we're going to swing out.
He's got a signet. Get him.
You pointed first. Elliot takes 1.
I didn't point at all because I'm a good person.
That's the turn.
I was straight up immediately pointed at Jerry.
I'd like to reveal this Miracle. I've got a Mystic Gate. This white will turn into blue. Why not? And I'll play this Arcane Signet.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Marsh Flats and pass the turn.
Ooh, I'll untap and draw. Island. And let's have some fun. Rankle, Master of Prankles.
Oh, the Master of Prankles.
I'd like to move to combat.
Yep.
Jeremiah, I'd like to take 3.
Yep.
And after you take 3, we're going to be chill right now, and we're just going to go with each player loses a life and draws a card.
Okay.
Oh, so benevolent.
Yeah, it's just a group hug deck.
Just a
Just
group
wants to be your friend.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm so sure.
All right, we're going to untap. Play this Prismatic Vista.
What you prismaticing about?
Go ahead, sacrifice it.
In response, I'm going to crack this Marsh Flats.
In response, Shadow down.
Hey, yo, 35 for Jerry, 38 for Alex.
You got it.
Off my Marsh Flats, I'm getting an Dantha Triome.
I'm going to get this mountain.
Wow, one of you is not overcompensating for your 5-color commander.
Jolene, the Plunder Queen.
Jolene.
Just as a heads up, if you attack one of my opponents, you get a treasure token.
What do you get, Alex?
Nothing, but the satisfaction of watching you get richer. All you have to do is pay me $5.95 a month.
There it is. There it is.
That will pass the turn.
Draw for turn. I've got a second basic plains. It's kind of greedy, but I like being a greedy goblin. I'm going to tap 4 for Wizards of Thay. It's a 4-mana 3/3 human wizard with Myriad. So whenever this creature attacks for each opponent other than defending player, I make a... Yeah, banger. I may create a token that's a copy of it that's tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker they control. Exile the tokens at end of combat. Instant and sorcery spells I cast cost 1 less, and I may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. So for a brief moment in my combat step, potentially my instant and sorcery spells will cost 3 colorless less.
I like
Pretty
it.
good.
And yeah, set sorceries at instant speed. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. And you know what I've been doing so much that I'm just going to keep doing?
Rampant.
Tapped lands.
Oh.
Pass the turn.
Coolio. Opal Palace. Oh, okay, cool. Swifty Footy Booties. Yeah, let's give it a shot. I'm going to tap 3. We're going to play Mari the Killing Quill.
Ooh, what's
So,
that one do?
Legendary Vampire Assassin, 3/2. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it with a hit counter on it. Assassins, mercenaries, and rogues you control have Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a hit counter from a card that player owns in exile. If you do, draw a card and create 2 treasure tokens.
Whoa.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
seems
pretty
good.
We're still going to hang back and be chill. I'm going to attack with Rankle, because ugh.
Yeah, hang back and be chill.
Hang back and be chill. Who did I attack last time? Jerry?
Jerry. If you attack me or Jerry, you
That's true.
get
I get
a treasure.
I'm going to attack Elliot.
Seems good.
Spread the love.
I will go to 35,
Okay.
and then you have...
Jolene
Oh yeah,
Treasure
sorry.
on
I guess
the
on
treasure.
attack you get a treasure. Then you have the rankle on hit, right?
Again, we're just gonna everybody lose a life, draw a card. It's just a draw engine. Don't even worry about it. I did miss my Opal Palace, but that's fine because I would have kept this on top anyway. Scry.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of Path of Ancestry. I didn't miss anything.
Good.
I'm gonna crack this treasure to equip Swiftfoot Boots to Mari
Sounds good.
and pass.
We're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. Play this forest. We're going to tap 1, 2, 3 for Captain Lannery Storm. No effects.
Effects, you're good.
Awesome. I love being good. Speaking of being good, we're going to move to declare tax and swing Captain Lannery Storm over at Jerry. Make 2 treasures because I break the rules. We'll sacrifice one of the treasures.
Oh wait!
No, it's
you
more than
also get one as you
Lannery
get 2
Storm
from
makes a
that,
treasure.
and you attack
And
Jerry.
You attack Jerry. So you have 4 treasures.
My bad. I get 4 treasures.
He's out of control. He's out of control.
Kill me. Green, green, red, red.
Oh no.
Oh no!
It's going fast.
Another.
What?
Gadrak.
Cheapers, creepers. Where'd you
Can't
get
attack
those
unless I control 4 more
creepers?
artifacts, which I no longer do. He's got flying. At the beginning of my end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn, which is 0.
Okay.
But also Radha, Heir to Keld.
Oh,
Some Dorcases, yeah.
And some Amorcuses. And then we'll pass the turn.
I don't feel safe.
I also don't think I feel safe, but
That's fine. It's all good.
I will untap. I've got this Prairie Stream that enters untapped because I have 2 basic lands. As awkward as it is, I think Elminster's hanging back. I think I'm trying to deploy some other things first. So I've got an Azorius Signet to add to my collection. And I've got Absolute Heater, Gandalf, White Rider. This is a 4-mana 3/3 with Vigilance. Whenever I cast a spell, creatures I control get +1/+0 until end of turn, scry 1. And when Gandalf White Rider dies, I may put it into its owner's library 5th from the top.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Because he shows up at the dawn of the fifth day. I will go to combat.
Yep.
This does not interact the way that I want it to, because I declare an attack at Jerry, which triggers this and triggers the Jolene.
Yeah.
I do make 1 treasure, but the 2 tokens are tapped and attacking.
And it wouldn't matter anyway because it says 1 or more opponents.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're only.
I don't even care anyway, actually, even.
Sorry.
So I have a 3/3 attacking each of you.
Okay.
I will block with my 5/4.
I will take the 3. Humbly go down to 35.
And I make a treasure that I am not doing anything with. My dudes go away at the end of combat and pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We'll play a Windswept Heath. We will then
Crack it for a tapped land.
crack the Windswept Heath, going to 28. I have not played a single permanent, and I am at 28 on
Holy.
turn 4. This is fun. We're having fun.
We're zooming.
I'm gonna get this basic forest, and I'm gonna actually play some non-land permanents.
I believe in you.
I have to tap a red and a green for Bard class.
Hey, that's a great card.
It's an okay card.
Really
That's a
good
great
card.
bard class.
Hey,
And next, I'm gonna tap a green and a white, and I'm gonna play Safi Eric's daughter, who's gonna enter play with a +1/+1 counter.
that's a pretty good call.
She's the daughter of Eric.
I thought she dotted things.
Yeah, it's spelled dot.
Exactly. Jan, go ahead.
What's this card do? Oh, that's cool. I like that one. I'll play a Fabled Passage, which I believe I will then crack.
Going to 35.
Nope. Yeah, staying at 35. We'll get this swamp. It comes to play tapped, and then I control 4 lands, and it comes untapped. I did it.
Is that actually how that's worded?
That's how it's worded.
Untap it if.
Basic land, put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. If you control 4 or more lands, untap that land.
You're not shuffle it before you untap.
I'm going to play a couple things because I want to. Play Cruel Sadist, which is another human assassin. And we are going to tap really weirdly, because that's how I feel my life is, for a Dark Imposter, the vampire assassin.
Okay.
It'd be much better if I had Path of Ancestry, and I could scry.
Does he assassinate vampires, or is he a vampire that assassinates?
He's a vampire that assassins, but also assassinates vampires because...
He's Blade.
I was about to ask, is he Blade?
Yeah. Cards in hand?
5.
7.
Okay. All right, moving to combat. Rankle, Prankles, in the Crankles. Wiki wiki wah, wiki wah wah west. Elliot. For 3.
21. Or sorry.
Trigger.
Attack trigger, you get a treasure.
Get a treasure, yeah.
Combat damage trigger.
I'm gonna pick all 3.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What order do
So
they
each player
resolve?
discards a card.
Okay.
Then each player pays a life, draws a card. And then each player sacrifices a creature. I'll get the treasure. Yeah. First things first, everybody discards a card. I'm gonna discard this Imperial Plate.
Gallia of the Endless Dance.
In the trenches.
Teysa, Envoy of Ghosts.
Perfect. Now we all know.
Everybody pays a life and draws a card. And then each player sacrifices a creature. I'm gonna sacrifice my.
I'm going to sacrifice Eric's. It doesn't.
Goodbye, Rada.
So Mari triggers.
Oh, right.
Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it with a hit counter on it.
Okay. Yeah, I will sacrifice my Wizards of Thay, unfortunately.
Yeah. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. We're going to untap, upkeep, and draw. We'll play this forest as land for turn, then we'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Wolfgar of Icewind Dale.
I like Wolfgar.
He's got melee, and if a creature you control attacking would cause the triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time.
Ooh, that's a lot of treasures.
Whoa.
Alrighty, we're going to move to declare attacks. We're going to send Ruby Daring Tracker at Elliot, Captain Lannery Storm at...
I do have a 3/3.
And this is a 3/4.
Oh, right. It has an ability.
Yeah. It's
You
pretty
got
good.
it.
And Captain Lannery Storm at Jerry.
Yep.
We're going to have several triggers, all of which result, I believe, in 8 treasures being created, but we'll do the math
So
real quick.
2, 4, 2, 4. So 2, 4, yeah.
8.
Yeah.
8.
I am not blocking with my 3/3.
I'm also not blocking.
So 2 to Jerry and 3 to Elliot.
27, 25.
We're going to sacrifice 4 treasures to cast Ulashed. Ulashed, the hate seed, says when he enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each other red creature I control, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 1/1 counter for each other green creature I control, which is 1, 2, 3. So that's 8 total. 8. Pass the turn.
Oh, okay. That's it for now. You can remove them to ping things. Or something?
I could ping things or make green sapperlings.
You got it, gamer. Untap.
Yep.
Draw for turn. Okay. We're not out of it yet. Windswept Heath. I will crack it going to 26. I've got this Tundra off of my Windswept Heath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My Gandalf has Vigilance. I could make a 9th by sacrificing 3 of Jerry's life total.
I like it. I like it.
I mean, you can also attack me.
Tap 5.
Yeah.
I will cast my commander.
Yeah.
That's a wizard.
Elminster. Elminster is a legendary planeswalker Elminster that enters the battlefield with 5 loyalty counters. Trigger Gandalf on the cast. Creatures I control get +1/+0. Scry 1. We will bottom that. Unfortunately, it does not make my next instant or sorcery cost less because Elminster has not resolved. Effects to Elminster. We got an Elminster. He's got 5. I'm going to -3 to exile the top card of my library, create a number of 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature tokens with flying equal to that card's mana value. Frig. Happens to the best of us.
Big rip.
I would like to move to combat. Jerry.
Yeah, take 3.
It's 4 because he got +1/+0. Sorry. Make a treasure.
21.
I wondered if Elliot was actually going to assume I wouldn't block. I wasn't going to.
I will then be very sad at the prospect of this rankle and pass the turn.
Master of Prankles.
I'm getting prankled in my favorite video game.
All right. I'm going to level up my bard class.
Hell
You're
yeah.
doing it, Jerry.
It's a good one.
Level 2.
It's the one on your thumb.
That's what thumb is. I'm then going to play Te Cloudkeeper, tapped because I have to. That is a legendary land. And then I'm going to tap white, black, and play Kethis the Hidden Hand.
Oh, nice.
Cost green, red less. And then more legendary spells are going to cost even lesser.
Yes. Go ahead.
Nice. I'm going to untap. Blade of Shells.
Ooh, Myriad.
I would like to attempt to equip Blade of Selves to my Dark Imposter.
Okay, thank God. Brace for impact.
I'm not going to. They're both legendary. I'd like to move to combat.
Yes.
I have an effect, I suppose. I am going to sack a treasure, filter it into this Azorius Signet, and tap this Arcane Signet to expose to daylight. 3 mana instant, destroy target artifact or enchantment, scry 1. Gandalf trigger, scry 1. Bottom that. The exposed to daylight will target the Blade of Selves.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I will scry an additional 1. I will leave that one on top. My next instant or sorcery costs 2 less. I scried twice.
Yep.
We're good now. Well, I was moving to combat anyway. So Rankle is going to come at Elliot. Dark Imposter is going to come at Jerry.
Trigger.
Trigger, I will get another treasure.
Yep.
Me, I assume, because you want the hit trigger, not Elminster, or okay. No blocks.
No blocks. Take 2.
Okay, so I have a couple of triggers.
Yes, I'm at 23. Jerry's at 19.
Yes. So I will choose for Rankle. It's just going to be lose life, draw a card.
Okay.
And then on both Rankle and Dark Imposter, I'm going to use Mari's ability to remove the hit counters from both your creatures to make 4 treasures and draw 2 cards.
Do they just
They stay exiled.
stay
They
in
just
exile?
lose their hit
but they,
counters.
You got it.
Yeah, he
You just can't do it again.
Yeah,
Right,
so
he has to kill more things to get more hit
draw
counters.
3 cards.
And we each draw 1 and lose a
Draw 1
life,
and lose
right?
a life, yeah.
Okay.
Then I will play a land for the turn. This foil Snow-Covered Swamp.
Ooh.
Tap it to play a Universal Automaton. And then we're going to take 3 treasures. We're going to play Rhystic Study.
Ooh, good one. Yeah.
Pastor?
My exposed to daylight.
Okie dokie. We're going to untap. Upkeep and draw. Rockfall Vale comes into play untapped because I do in fact control 2 or more other lands. We're going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4 for Death Leaper, Terror Weapon. Creatures I control that entered the battlefield this turn have double strike.
Oh, neat.
Speaking of entering the battlefield this turn, Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer, dashed.
That's with double strike.
Are you paying heuristics?
God, no. I don't pay for nothing.
I ain't paying. She's Jolene the Plunder Queen. I ain't paying for nothing.
I ain't paying for nothing. So, what we're going to do in this order is we're going to send Wolfgar of Icewind Dale at Jerry, Ulash the Hate Seed at Elliot, Captain Lannery Storm also at Elliot, and then Gadrick, Death Leaper, and Ragavan at Jan. A whole bunch of triggers. I believe I still make 8 treasures,
Yeah.
which puts me to 12.
I think you on attack make 8.
Yep.
And then we've got some more stuff to deal with, right? So
I don't think so, other than the melee for Wolfgar, which is just plus.
if Ragavan hits.
If Ragavan hits, yeah. So I go to 12 treasures.
12 currently.
Yeah, he doesn't have trample though, just double strike.
Yes, these two have double strike, and this one's flying.
So 5. I would take 11 if I blocked Ragavan.
Yes, you take 11 if you block Ragavan.
I think I'm also taking 11 or...
I'd be 10 to you if
10?
you don't do any blocks. And this is 7.
nope.
7.
Oh, right. It gets even bigger because
Okay,
it doubles
no,
it.
this guy gets +1/+1 for each opponent attack. I thought it was all your creatures.
Yeah, no, it's actually
He's 7.
10 because it's a
10? The melee triggers twice.
Yep.
10.
Yep.
10 to me, 10 to Jer. I'm not blocking.
I'm no block.
I will block Ragavan and I'll take 11.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got to start attacking Alex.
Yeah, probably. I think I would recommend that at this point.
I think I have Alex at 35.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Alex is, well, no, never mind.
We'll pay 1 to remove a counter from Death Leaper, or Ulash, to deal 1 damage to Dark Interloper. We'll sack a treasure to deal 1 damage to Dark Interloper.
It's an imposter.
Can't read a card upside down and sideways with glare in your eyes on a Tuesday.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's okay. I thought there was more to that.
Nope.
I'm going to do that 3 more times to kill Rankle. Sure. So Death Leaper to 3 remaining.
Ulash. Death Leaper's the other guy.
Ulash. Ragavan hit. Give me the top card. here.
No,
No,
Ragavan.
I blocked.
Ragavan got
Oh,
blocked.
Ragavan blocked.
It had double strike.
I'm drunk.
So
I'm drunk.
Ragavan
Don't listen to
doesn't
me.
die.
Yeah,
I'm drunk. Don't listen to me.
die to the death
I'm drunk. Don't listen to me. How many things died this turn? Just
Rankle Imposter.
These 3.
those 3. Right.
And no top.
So then at the beginning of my end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn, which is 6.
Joseph Jolene.
Because of Jolene, so we'll have 14 treasures. Pass the turn.
End of your turn, Ragavan goes to your
Yes,
turn.
you did dash.
I did dash that Ragavan.
You've only got 1 creature
Yeah.
untapped, right? Okay. I'll do my darndest, I think. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw for turn.
Well, as long as you root your Teutonist as well.
I will. I will definitely try. I cannot -3 when he's only at 2 loyalty, so I will +2 to draw another card and then scry 2. I will put both of these on the bottom, and then we're kind of going to try to spin that wheel again with not the minus ability of our Elminster. The next one I cast costs 2 less because I scried 2 just now. So this costs 1, 2, 3, 4. I will cast Interpret the Signs.
Or would you like to pay for the heuristic study?
Ooh, no, that's okay. You may draw a card. Interpret the Signs is a 6-mana sorcery that says scry 3, then reveal the top card of my library. Draw cards equal to that card's converted mana cost. When I cast a spell, Gandalf gets +1/+0, scry 1. I will bottom that. And then Interpret the Signs.
Nope.
Scrying 3. Bottoming all 3.
Oh, no.
Show me Draco.
Plans.
The next card, or the next instant sorcery costs 4 less because I've scryed 1 and then scryed 3. Reveal the top card. Oh, baby. It's a Seagate Restoration. I'm going to draw 7.
You ever play that new Mario Party game with the stickers?
that we just hit on that.
hit,
1, 2, 3, 4. I will tap this Tundra to tap this Azorius Signet. So white, blue, filter the white into blue, blue.
So you have 3 blue.
I have 3 blue and 4. They cost less for the Seagate Restoration that you saw me reveal.
You're going to pay 1 for the heuristic study.
I will not. I'm going to try to draw 12 and have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game.
Giver.
I also get to scry one.
Oh,
I will put that to the bottom. Hopefully ripping at least 2 good ones, shall we? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I will pass the turn.
And moved my turn. Untap. So I forgot Kethis actually has a +1/+1 counter because of Bard class.
approved.
Sure, true.
Didn't change anything, chat. I'm not going to be able to do anything this game, so I'm just going to play big, fun cards.
I thought Jerry was going to say, what are we doing if we're not going?
And I was like, is he going to win right now?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to take 2 life off this Cloud Keeper.
6.
Going to 6 because Jerry likes to live dangerously. Tapping a green, and I've done the math in my head. This Great Henge costs 3 and or 2 and a green.
Okay.
Sure.
Once you get the Kethis, the power, and the Bard class involved.
Oh, it's just all legendaries. Got it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So then we're going to. Oh, let's just do that.
Oh, are you paying 1 for that?
Oh, heavens no. I'm going to play this Sacred Foundry untapped, going back down to 6. I'm going to tap white and black here
Yep.
to play Queen Marchesa.
Right,
Trigger.
costs 1 and
I
red.
become the monarch.
Bum, ba-da-da.
All right, I'm the monarch. There's some other triggers that happen.
Okay.
So now that it's ETB'd, it gets 2 +1/+1 counters, 1 from Bard class, 1 from the Great Henge,
Sick.
and I draw a card.
Pretty good.
Okay, then I'm going to tap, I'm going to use 1 of the green.
Oh, did you pay the extra for that?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, I did.
yes.
I did.
Okay.
Use a green and a black. Steam Vents left untapped. And I'm going to play Nemata Primeval Warden. Triggers.
You paying the extra one?
Yeah. Triggers 2 +1/+1 counters from the 2 individual bits, and I get to draw a card.
What does Namada do?
Namada says reach. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. When you do, create a 1/1 green sapperling creature token. Play green, sacrifice a sapperling. They get +2/+2 until end of turn, or I can pay 1 and a black, sacrifice 2 sapperlings, draw a card. I will move to end step and draw a card for being the monarch.
Cool. I will untap. I will play a Morphic Pool. All right. Well, we're just going to be chill because things were going great for me, and then now they're not. So I'm just going with Pact Weapon. So as long as Pact Weapon is attached to a creature, you don't lose the game for having 0 or less life. Whenever a equipped creature attacks, draw a card and reveal it. The creature gets +X/+X till end of turn, and you lose X life, where X is that card's mana value. Equip, discard a card.
I thought this was Vorpal Sword.
No,
I thought Alex was losing the game out of nowhere.
I don't know if he's got quite enough mana for it.
No, I don't have enough mana to do that.
yeah.
So I will discard this Swamp to equip Pact Weapon to Mari.
She's got a weapon and some boots.
Yeah, that's all you need. And then I think I'm just going to pass.
Jan running around naked in a video game with I got boots and a weapon.
Weapon
What
says
else do
I
I
can't
need?
lose this game.
Play a forest. Tap 4. For stimulus package, when it enters the battlefield, create 2 treasure tokens. I'll make 1 more than that, so 3. And then I can sacrifice a treasure to create citizens if I so choose.
Got a lot of citizens you can make there.
Then we will dash out Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer.
So he's got double strike again, yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All the citizens would have double strike too.
Sure would. We definitely have more than 4, so Gadrak is also online. We're going to move to the Declare Attacker's step. Well, Jan clearly doesn't want the game to end, so I can't really super punch him, but I'm still going to punch him.
I think you can punch him.
You can punch me. I won't lose the game from being punched.
Yeah, and then we'll do...
Oh, packed weapon.
Dun, 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 and I'll send the rest of these at Elliot. So these at Jan, these at Elliot.
Well, that seems unfortunate for me. What is attacking me?
Deathleaper, Ruby, Captain Lannery Storm, Wolfgar, Jolene, Ragavan, Gadrik at Jan. Some triggers. I believe I make
8 more. treasures.
8 more treasures, right?
Melee makes him a 10-10.
Not quite. It'd only be 8-8.
Yeah, 'cause he's not
Only attacking 2 people, so 4 to... Yeah, okay. Any other triggers?
Not that I can see currently. Oh, Ruby's a 3-4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gandalf will block Lannery. I will cast Path to Exile on Wolfgar, which occurs to me I should have done before he attacked.
Are you going to pay for the Ristic Study?
I am not.
Which I missed off of this
Yeah.
thing, but it's all good.
That goes.
Exiled, you may get a basic land. I scry 1. I'll put that on the bottom.
This is what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11?
That is currently what it is, yeah.
Okay.
I believe I'm taking 6.
No blocks from me.
I'm going to. No blocks. I'll pay 1 to make sure that Gandalf trades with Lannery Storm.
Yep.
And then after no blocks, I will go ahead and 24 here, so I'll do 20 of them to put 20 counters on Jolene to kill you with commander damage.
All right, then I'll have an effect to that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so...
Sorry, when this is dying with trading, I'm putting it 5th from the top.
Sounds good.
Okay. It gets a... Oh, it gets exiled.
Oh, it's exiled with a hit counter.
I didn't want to do this now, but I will overload Cyclonic Rift.
Sure.
I promise I can end the game on my turn.
I scried 1.
Yeah, you scried 1.
Grab 1.
Unfortunate. I do have a counter spell, but it costs 3.
Oh, that's rough. All right, so I've still got 4 treasures left.
Yep.
Everything else, well, there. Token, yeah.
Yeah, the treasure's good.
Okey-dokey.
All right. Nobody takes any damage.
Yeah, so Gandalf will...
So Gandalf isn't exiled.
Gandalf is not
He'll
exiled.
be
he's
in
just-
my hand.
And Lannery Storm's also
In your hand.
And I'll pass turn. Oh, I probably got to discard. Hold on. I'll discard Trove of Temptation and Stimulus Package.
I will untap and draw. All right. I will recast Elminster.
Hey.
I will play a Crystal Grotto, which when it enters the battlefield, I scry 1. Bottom that. My next thing costs 1 less. I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a land. 3 for Relic of Legends. 2 for Bard class. 1, 2, 1, blah, blah, blah. So black, green, 2 colorless, going down to 4. For Namada,
You're gonna pay
enters
1 for
play.
that.
I am not paying the 1. That's my turn. Go ahead. I have to discard some cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to discard Zakama and the Great Henge.
Great. Tap. I'm going to tap, cast Ramses. Screw you, Opal Palace. Don't even need you. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So cast Vorpal Sword, and I'll put all my lands face down. And I will pay 2 black to equip it to Ramses. And I have 1 blue floating, which I will equip the Swiftfoot Boots to Ramses. And then we will move to combat. And I will attack my good friend Jerry. Trigger Pact Weapon. Get plus nothing.
Well, that's the game. I think off the Ramsey
somebody
trigger.
takes 4, and then Ramsey trigger, we all lose.
There you go. Well, that was a game.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think this deck would go this hard, but I think getting drawn up with the Rankle really helped accelerate me into a good spot.
Rankle is everybody's friend.
Yeah.
Harmless pranks.
I had like choice overload at the end there. I think I had so many cards in hand, and none of them felt like they did anything. This deck plays a lot of like setup pieces, right? So like the Gandalf is 4 mana. This like Urza is 3 mana. Anointed Procession is 4 mana. Ojurtak is 6 mana. Like just a bunch of stuff I couldn't cast, you know?
Yeah,
But,
it just seemed like you had a mitt full of stuff and not enough mana to play with.
Yeah, I was maybe close there without the Cyclonic Rift, I think. But again, it's a world we don't live in, I guess.
Yeah, I was just really excited to get around Pack Weapon with commander damage. That was going to be sick.
That was like thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, whatever, take damage. Be like, oh yeah, that's
That's pretty brutal.
what I almost had online with Rankle as I was going to kill you with the Trata.
Yeah, the hit
hit
counters. Yeah.
Mari puts on hit counters,
Yeah.
and then I just have to put this with the boots, hit you, exile the
Yeah,
creature.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, felt pretty bad for Jer. I think with a couple more turns, you probably had something going.
They just haven't printed enough legendary ramp cards yet.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to take the crown that I rightfully killed him to take.
Oh, true.
We'll just let Jerry be the king. But if you want to be the king or queen or just regent, monarch, whatever you want to be, you can go find some Gamegenic products. They're going to make you look like royalty when you roll up to the LGS with all their fine playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, and etc. I also want to say thanks so much to the people scrolling down below us there. Those are our patrons. They're the folks that keep the lights on around here. We want to say thank you so much to each and every one of them, which you could also be if you go down to the doobly-doo and find the link that says patreon.com/thespikefeeders, where for as little as $1 you can join their illustrious ranks. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this episode. If you haven't lately, check to see if you can give blood in your local community. Have a great day.